Good morning. It is another beautiful day here at our 150-year-old farm, and we're doing some more farmhouse renovations today. Today, we got to work on building our stair stringers. We have been tearing out our stairway in the basement so we can build a support wall that goes all the way up to the office because there was never a support wall in the basement. So we took care of that, and while we were doing that, I said, you know what? We need to put some new stairs in. These old stairs were rotted on the bottom, which, I mean, considering they're 150 years old, I don't blame them. I mean, the condition of the house for how old it is, I can't blame it at all. If I'm ever to get 150 years old, there's going to be some problems with me too. But one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to build an inside wall in the basement because we're going to insulate the basement walls. So by doing that, we needed to push everything over. And if we're doing that, we might as well just build new stairs, and we're going to make them a little bit wider. So we have the old stringers out. We're going to build new stringers today. We got all of the walls right here for the stairway done, going all the way up, and that will support the new office floor that we are putting in. So yeah, we're getting there. We're doing stringers today. They are a little bit of a head scratcher to make sure you get them right. So we got to do some head scratching today to get these right where we want them, but it is going to be nice to have a new set of stairs in the basement. We need to continue on building interior walls in the basement and painting the walls, but we'll do that as we progress. We're kind of just working the spots that we're working, and it's coming out good, and we're making good progress, and we're liking the way we're doing it. So let's continue on with the stairs because I'm getting sick of climbing up and down with a ladder. That gets old fast. We have some nice fall foliage going on, but today is the first day that it's really starting to feel like fall. I am like, oh yeah, it's definitely fall time. Tonight it's supposed to get down in the 30s, and then tomorrow night 27 for a low. So yeah, it's that time of the year, guys. All right, I went online, used a stair calculator, got my measurements, and now I am making a jig for my rise and my run. And we're gonna build this. Bam. All right, so the jig figures out our angle and everything. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our last step is 7.5. So we're going to go 7.5. Be our first step. Boom, 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 boom. So if that works, that was the simplest way to make a stair stringer. So we just got to cut these all out now, put a template in, see how it is, and then we can make the rest of them. All right, that's good. Should be like that and like that.
Is that good?
I think so.
Hold on.
I mean, I like it. Comes up to here. We'll put our top tread on, and that'll be perfectly level with here because it's the same height as the floor. I like that. And then we might have to, which we can do easily, every tread, every stringer might have to get cut out a little bit because this floor is uneven. But we can just kind of notch that. But that looks really nice. So now the question is, do we need 3 or 4?
Oh, how will you know?
Well, we have, it's kind of like in between. So we have 40 inches, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. If you went 16 inches on center,
They're better off with 4.
I think we're better off with 4. We'll go 12 inches on center, basically. I really like how these came out. Using the jig is awesome. You just got to realize whatever your first step is, you got to subtract that off the bottom. Our first step 7.5, and then we have 8.25. And then I did ours a flush mount, which basically means the top tread comes to the top, where you could do a standard one, and a standard one, it would have came here. My thing was is then I only have a little bit of room to mount my stair stringer to my header. I actually ended up dropping this down so I'd have more room because the way they had it, I didn't like the way it was attached. So I wanted to do a flush mount so this way I just have more meat up against my header.
I think that's against the rules.
What's that? Using DeWalt on Milwaukee?
Yeah.
They'll never know.
So much better.
I just say, don't tell them the DeWalt blade works so nice. We got to see, we measured and cut our height for the bottom. Let's see how we are. I do, I like it. So now, the next one we'll cut at 7 3/8. So that was 7 3/16. That'll be 7 3/8. And then we'll cut that one, set it in place, make sure we like it, and then we'll measure the last one. So that way everything is nice and level. Go. I like it. 7 3/8. Okay. It's the same as the last one.
You already figured it.
Yep.
Oh.
Do you want that fixed?
That's fine. I like that. That fits nicely. All right, so now we're gonna mark layout up there and attach them up there, and then we'll have to figure out, we'll have to get our stair tread material. All right, we're gonna be using the dry guard plywood again for our treads and risers. I just really like this stuff. It's flat. It's kind of got a wax to it, so it's easy to clean. So yeah, we are gonna be using it. I need to rip all of the risers first. All right, we got to cut all of them down to 39 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my stop over here. What? It's actually set at 39 inches. Why is it set at 39 inches? I don't know. Perfect. I'll save them for now. We might need, who knows. Let me go ahead and rip them all down, or cut them all down to 39 inches. Looking good. Gina said, well, now that you know how to do stairs so nicely, maybe we should redo all of the stairs in the house. So I don't know about that. What do you think? Should we redo all the stairs in the house, or should we leave the ones that are up there already? Good morning. It is a nice frosty morning this morning. I woke up to our first frost of the year, 32 degrees. Gotta have the heat in the cab going just to defrost the windshield. It's so frosted up this morning. The pigs, though, they love this weather. Actually, all the animals are loving the weather. I just been going around being pretty fast because I am cold. But look at that sunrise, guys. Have any of you guys had your first frost yet? And if not, how much longer before your first frost? This is actually, I think our first frost is September 15th is the first frost date. And it is September 20th right now as I'm recording this. So we're 5 days past our first frost. The interesting part will be to see how the foliage changes now that we've had a frost. And then tonight is supposed to be even colder, down to 28 degrees. So the chickens are up. Look at them all marching. They're coming over to see the pigs. They like to pick up all the food they miss. I haven't fed the pigs yet. Good morning, Brutus. I already fed the chickens, and they like to come down here, check on the pigs, see if they can steal any of their grain. Brutus is out patrolling, doing his rounds, seeing if he can find any wild animals. He already chased off some wild turkeys this morning, so he's having fun. All right, on the stair treads, I don't just want to leave them a square edge. I want to figure out my quarter round bit and quarter around the top and the bottom of the front of the stair tread so they're just a little nicer. I think that's perfect. I don't know how well you can see it, but I just took it and rounded it over. Gave it a nice soft edge. It's not square and sharp. So that way it'll be nicer on your bare feet. And if you're coming up or down, you're not hitting the sharp edge. I like it.
Those ones are in there good.
They are, but if you use the end of the cord like a whip. Watch out for flying staples. Almost.
Just yank them down, yank them down.
I think these are for the oven. Get them out of our way. All right, let's get these treads on. We'll test fit the first one. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. All right, so I just got to finish up the top step. They came out really good. We have low ceilings here, so you got to watch out with this first step. Once I get this piece in, then I can put the top final tread on. Seems like one of those jobs like, oh, I'm just gonna do this. And then there's like little parts and pieces. It's like, no, I gotta do this too. I gotta finish it off. So that's what we're doing. I like that. All right, let's get this top stair on before somebody falls through. have a feeling that this plywood will stay exposed for a while in the basement, so I figured I might as well round over the corner, get one more piece cut, and then the stairs are done. So this is the first set of stairs I built on my own from start to finish. I built stairs before, but I've never cut the stringers and figured out, I shouldn't say that, I've cut stringers, I've never figured out the layout and how to do everything. So I'm really happy with how these came out. The method that I used is really easy. So if you ever got to do stringers, don't be intimidated. It makes it super simple. And now I feel a lot more confident about building stairs. These came out awesome. I actually like the look of them with the dry guard OSB for the rises and for the treads and rises. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I just gotta cut one more piece for here, and then this area will be done.
That's gonna look so much better when you put a piece right there.
Yeah.
Those look so good.
All right, I don't have any more scrap pieces of dry guard OSB that I can put there. I don't want to cut it out of a new sheet yet because we have 9 sheets up there and a half a sheet left. I think we should have some left over from there. So we're gonna wait on that. So Gina is downstairs. She is painting some more of the basement walls with the dry lock. And while she's doing that, I'm actually gonna go outside before we get some rain. And there's an area out back that I've been working on. I'll bring you out there and I'll show you. So when coming back here and cleaning this area up, I feel like this corner of land probably hasn't been like brushed hard for, I don't know, 3 to 5 years, how big some of these bushes are. So I'm going around cutting them down. I think this is gonna make an awesome place for blueberry bushes. So I wanna get this cut up, cleared up, and then see what it looks like. Probably won't be able to plant blueberry bushes this year, but kind of just have like a game plan of where we can put everything when we're ready. Get my chipper here. All right, we have a bit of a mess going on, but it makes me feel really good because I just cleaned up the path to our spring. So our water line runs right here too. So I want to keep this open. We got a good run from the barn all the way up here, opened up, and I want to keep this opened up. And we also need to go further up all the way to the spring, which isn't going to happen today. But the spring is up there a decent amount, and I do know there's some good sized pine trees down. So at some point we'll have to get up here, finish clearing this. But I'm glad we got the first 500 feet cleared, and we got an opening here, and I know where it is now 100%, which feels really good. And we will keep this open from here on out, so that way we have a good access point to our gravity fed spring, which is the road up above to get around, but this is where the water line's gonna go. So we wanna keep this open. Say we need to put a new water line in someday, this is where we're gonna have to go. So it feels good to have this opened up all the way to the barn. Yeah, I gotta pick up the brush. I'll probably end up bringing the chipper here to get the bigger stuff. That one tree or shrub brush, whatever you want to call it, I left up because it'll be easier just to cut that one down, put it right through the chipper because that one's pretty wide. So yeah, it is amazing what it looks like once you clean it up, and it is amazing what a couple years of growth will do. We have some more cleaning up to do, but it feels good to be chipping away at this little stuff, or different stuff, little by little. It's nice to get outside and get some fresh air. The house is coming along great, but I like doing this stuff too. It breaks it up a little bit. I got our Woodland Mills Pro TF810 chipper out today, and we're gonna chip up all of this brush that I cut down the other day, and we can cut it down more and chip it up at the same time. So if I just keep cutting it, we're gonna make a huge mess to get back to later. So I'd rather do it as we're working it. Right now, I'm just gonna blow all of the chips over here. We got a huge pile over there. I don't have any wagon or anything in here that I can blow the chips in the back to. That would be ideal, and then I could dump them over there, but I'm just gonna pile them up over here, and when I get to it, I can come back and get them, but they'll be off to the side, out of the way. Well, it feels really good to have this whole area cleaned up and chipped up. The old Woodlands Mill chipper made this chore so much easier. It feels good to have it all done. I like having access up now to the woods. That's all gonna get cleaned up. There's a bunch of blown down trees up there, but that'll be a project for another day. I still want to clean up this tree or brush shrub right there, but I figured I wanted to work out this way first. I can get that later, but it feels good to have this all done. Unfortunately, this is where we need to stop for the day. Gotta go home and take care of all of the other chores. It's getting late. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So this is where we're gonna end this video. A bunch of stuff going on. It feels good to kind of bebop around. Since we planned on already living here at the farm, we were gonna be doing this stuff anyway, so it's kind of nice to get out of the house, out of the projects, and working on the farm, because we have a lot of visions for this farm. So it's fun to start working on. So this is where we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming along on our farmhouse renovation journey and renovating an old farm. So yeah, we are excited. It is fun. It's always a good day when you get to work on the house and the farm. So thanks for coming along with us, guys, and we'll see you right back here in the next video. Bye.